Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be going over 5 tips to be more self-confident. Now, jumping right into it, I'm gonna go over the first tip, which is to be yourself. Now, this is a pretty cliche tip. Everyone says it, but it's really true because it's what every other tip following this is gonna be based off of. And the reason why they tell you to be yourself is because by being yourself, you are not acting anymore. When you're trying to fit in with everyone and trying to be like, oh, am I cool enough? Do they like me? Whatever it may be. You're acting and putting on a front for people. And not only do they actually notice that, but you do too on the inside. You're gonna not be fully yourself, and because of that, you're not gonna be comfortable. And by being more comfortable in whatever situation you are, you're immediately gonna be more confident. The comfortability also comes from you're not putting on a front or acting anymore, but you're also enjoying the activities you're doing because you're doing things that you actually enjoy. This by being yourself, that also means telling people when you don't like them doing certain things or not doing things that you don't want to do. Whether it be someone wants to go for a run, but you don't actually like running, or someone wants to go lift and you actually like running instead. Whatever it may be, finding opportunities to do things that you enjoy and not just doing things for other people. Now, yes, there are times when you could do things to try and fit in, maybe try it out, but if you really don't like something, let people know and don't do it. Don't do things you're uncomfortable with. Don't do things that you really don't enjoy. Second tip is to be accountable to yourself. Now, being accountable to yourself means when you tell yourself to do something, you do it. If you say, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow, you go to the gym tomorrow. If you're gonna go and finish the homework assignment that night, you go and do that. Now, I'm not fully there as I should be doing a homework assignment right now, but that's beside the point. Being accountable to yourself is what develops self-respect. And self-respect is really where self-confidence comes from. Picture this. Someone asks you to do something and you say you'll do it for them. And if you respect them enough, you'll end up doing that because you respect them and you want to make sure that you follow through with what you told them. But if you don't respect them, or maybe you just forget to do something, one, you're going to lose respect for them because you didn't follow through with what you did, and therefore they're not as high a priority for you. And not only that, they're going to lose respect for you because you said you'd do something and you ended up not doing that. And that's going to reflect further on in life. Imagine this situation is between yourself. You told yourself you were going to do something, you said you were going to do it, but you ended up giving up and not doing that. You're losing respect for yourself because you said something and you didn't do it, meaning you don't respect yourself enough to follow through with what you asked yourself of. Now, if this cycle continues over and over again, it gets harder and harder to listen to yourself because you're losing more and more respect for yourself and you don't respect yourself enough to listen to what you're saying. So today, try ending that cycle and start respecting yourself and listen to yourself when you tell yourself to do something. And by the way, it gets easier every time you follow through with it. Tip number 3 is to stop caring about what others think as much. Now, this kind of goes off of what the last 2 points were about, which were being yourself and having self-respect. And that means not caring as much of what others think of you. Yes, you could not want to be a jerk. You don't want to make people mad, but don't worry if you're doing something that you might think is weird to other people. If you do something that's truly who you are, someone might think negatively of you. And because of that, they might want to disassociate from you. And that's not that as big a deal because you aren't going to care what they think because they aren't someone who even cares about you in the first place. But if you stop caring what others think and you start acting more and more like yourself, people who do like you are going to like you even more because they see who you truly are, and you're going to exude this newfound confidence in not caring what others think. And people are going to want to engage more with you who do like you. This is basically like putting a filter on your life for the people who come into it. You're going to either bring in the people who really enjoy you and only add to your life, and you're going to push away the people who don't like you and are only negative because they just think you're weird, which, by the way, who cares? My 4th tip to build confidence is to have a goal in life. Whatever it may be. It could be working towards buying your first house, or maybe you want to become the next big rapper. Whatever it is, have some goal in life that you really enjoy, and it's not about what others think of you. Do something out of the pure enjoyment of it and pursuit of your own goals and ambitions. By having a goal in life, you get 3 benefits. One is you're not deriving all your enjoyment out of life from the interactions with others, which may suck because you don't really enjoy what they're doing. By having this passion, you have something that you could really work on no matter who you're with. Second is by having this goal, it's something you can relate to other people with. And not only that, but by having these people to relate with, they could actually help you pursue your goal even further adding to the enjoyment of your life. And the third benefit is you know that you don't have to enjoy everything that others are doing. If a lot of people like playing ping pong, but you hate it, you don't have to go hang out with them. You can go and work on your passion project. If they want to go skiing and you're not a big skier, you can go back home and you could start studying and developing a new skill. Whatever it may be, just get a goal and it'll help you so much in life. Not only that, but pursuit of the goal and the fruits of your labor are going to be reason enough to have a goal in life. The final tip, and the tip that has been the most beneficial recently for me, is to find someone who's really confident, that you admire, who you can learn from. And yes, this could be someone in real life, whether it be a motivational speaker, someone that you know, a close friend who you think is really confident, whatever it may be. Yes, study from them and see what they're doing that you find confident and that you could pick up from them. As much as it's practical to learn from someone in real life, you can't learn as much from them because one, it might be kind of weird just staring at them and studying them all day. And I know I said don't worry about what other people are thinking, but staring someone down might be a little weird. But you can't study them all the time either. Now, instead of a real person, find a show that you like with characters who are really confident. And not only that, but a character that you can relate to in some way, that has a similar personality to you, that exudes confidence in a way that you can mimic. Now, I'm a pretty introverted person, so seeing a character in a show who's very extroverted and very out with their confidence, I can't relate to as much because that's not how I act. But a confident person who's an introvert, I can much more easily mimic. And what's great about a show is that you can watch the same character over a bunch of seasons and get hours of content watching and being able to study them. You can see how they act in many different situations, from when they're alone to when they're in public situations. And not only that, but you could study their body language, the way they talk to people, the way they joke around, or even how they act under stressful situations. Two shows that I love recently that have really confident characters with a range of personalities that I highly recommend you guys check out are The Peaky Blinders and Vikings. And both these shows have a range of characters with different personalities that I'm sure you guys can find at least one you can relate to and learn and just pick up a few skills of confidence from. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm probably going to make a few more videos like this about developing confidence and maybe some charisma, but you guys should leave a like if you liked it, and also leave a comment if you have any ideas of things you want me to talk about in the future. And before I go, remember to subscribe and ring the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video.